God bless you guys. God bless you guys. I have a prophetic word, and the prophetic word is when you don't feel like praying, right? When you don't feel like praying, right? Let me say this, right, you guys. This may sound a little crazy, but when you don't feel like praying, sometimes that's not even your own feeling, right? Because a lot of times we go into the presence of the Lord and we try to pray, and we always pray, or pray. So let me tell you what God will do, and this is on the heart of God, and it's kind of a word that some people may not agree with, right? But sometimes what God will do is He'll remove that feeling of always wanting to pray, because He's gonna make it type a little bit of type tough for you to pray because there's no reading of His word. See, all we do is pray, and He's concerned about that, because you can say you know God, but if you don't know His word, and you can't even claim to say you love God because you don't love reading the word, right? And you can't say that you obey God if you're not obeying the word. And how can you obey the word if you don't know the word? Did y'all catch that? The Bible say, "Thy word have I hid in my heart, so that I may not sin against thee," right? So the answer to sin is also reading the word, right? So if you just pray all the time and only pray, that's not a balanced Christian life. So sometimes God would make it a little difficult, or make it like you're not getting it. Like He kind of takes a little bit of the interest away from prayer. I'm not saying don't pray, because we need to pray, but you have to also read the word of God. Like, you can't just do one and not the other. It goes together, right? It goes together. So He's concerned because a lot of you guys aren't, reading the word. You're just praying all the time, and it's you have to do it, put them together, right? You have to put them together. So if it says you praying only, then that's why you feel that little, like you just cannot seem to get into it, or you can't seem, it seems like your prayers are just bouncing off the wall, like it's not going anywhere. You have to sit down and read the word, because in the word, that's also where God speaks to us, you guys, right? That's where He speaks to us, right? So He wants you to get into His word. Get into His word. They go hand in hand. You can't just take one and not the other. It's not a balanced Christian life, right? So you have to get in the word, you guys. Get in the word. Get in the word, and not always pray, right? And then some of you guys is always in the word, but don't pray. You have to do both, you guys. You have to do both, because God is going to speak to you a lot through His word, right? But if you don't read it, you see what I'm saying? So it's a part of a Christian's life, is reading the word of God. That word of God is going to show you how to live, right? It's going to show you how to fight against the enemy. It's going to show you what His plans is, His plots. It's going to show you the love of God. It's going to show you that God always got your back. It's going to show you that the thing that you going through, somebody else goes through, right? It's going to show you so many things. You see what I'm saying? So the word of God is our instruction manual for living, right? So it's kind of like, if you don't read it, you'll find yourself continuing to fall. You'll find yourself continuing to move backwards. Seem like you cannot move forward, right? But you got to put the word inside, right? Not just prayer only. You can't, it's not going to work like that, right? So that little feeling, that pushback, the thing where you just, no, you have to read the word, right? Because that's where it's going to come from. Your power is going to come from the word as well as prayer. Together though, right? Your ability to hear God, to be able to discern the voice of the Lord, is going to come from them both together, right? So many of you guys have gifts, but because you don't read the word powers you. The word strengthens your spirit, man, right? So does prayer, but you have to put them together. Do you see what I'm saying, you guys? And this is not my own word, but this is what the Lord, it was on his heart. So you'll know if this word is for you or not. But he's saying the reason you can't pray like you want to is because he needs you to read the word. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying stop praying, but he needs you to get into his word. All right, you guys. Take heed to the word, you guys. You know, I always say when God is addressing us about something, or he puts it on somebody's heart to share a word for somebody, that the word is for somebody, right? So just you know, get in your word more. Read the word. It's not just prayer only, right? And it's not just all word and not prayer. They have to go together. All right, you guys, they have to go together. So you guys be blessed. I am Jamar Grimsley. This is Get Right with God, and you guys have a great night.